You're standing at the entrance of a crowded room, and suddenly, your heart becomes a drum beating against your ribs. Your palms are damp, and you instinctively reach for your phone, not because you have a message, but because that glowing screen is the only shield you have. Research shows that social rejection activates the same regions in the human brain as physical pain. It's a survival mechanism. But here is the truth most people miss. Your brain isn't broken, it's just overtuned. Most people think they are just shy or socially awkward, but that belief is actually what's keeping you stuck. In this video, we are going to explore the psychological border where healthy alertness ends and anxiety-driven avoidance begins. I'm going to show you how to stop being a victim of your own sensitivity and start using it as a superpower. If you stay with me until the end, you'll realize that the very thing you think is your greatest weakness might actually be your greatest hidden strength. This isn't about fake it till you make it or just be yourself. Those are empty phrases that don't help when your throat is tightening. This is about understanding the architecture of your mind. We are going to look at why you feel the way you do, where the line is drawn, and how to cross back over into a life of freedom.
Part 1. The projector versus the lens. To understand the difference between social anxiety and social awareness, I want you to imagine two different tools, a projector and a lens. Social anxiety is a projector. When you walk into a room, your mind starts projecting a movie onto the faces of everyone around you. You see a stranger look at you, and you project the thought, "They think I look tired." You see a friend whispering, and you project, "They must be talking about me." Anxiety creates a fictional narrative where you are the protagonist in a story of judgment. It's loud, it's blurry, and it's almost always wrong. Social awareness, on the other hand, is a lens. It is the ability to see the room as it actually is. It's noticing that the person in the corner looks a bit lonely, or realizing that the host of the party is actually more nervous than you are. Awareness is quiet. It looks outward, not inward. Think about a time you were at a coffee shop and you accidentally spilled a bit of water on the table. If you were in a state of social anxiety, your brain immediately screamed, "Everyone saw that. They think I'm clumsy. I should just leave." But if you were practicing social awareness, you would look around and realize that 90% of the people are staring at their own phones, lost in their own worlds. The insight here is profound. Anxiety is self-obsession in disguise. It's not that you're selfish, but your brain is so focused on survival that it makes you the center of a very negative universe. Your first practical step today is the spotlight reality check. Next time you feel that heat rising in your chest, ask yourself, am I projecting a movie or am I actually looking through the lens? Look at one person in the room and try to guess one thing they might be feeling. This simple shift from "how do they see me" to "how are they feeling" pulls the plug on the projector.
Part 2. The high cost of the safety trap. There is a silent thief that lives inside social anxiety, and its name is avoidance. In the short term, avoidance feels like a savior. You get an invitation to a dinner party. You feel that familiar knot in your stomach. You text back, "Sorry, I'm not feeling well." The moment you hit send, you feel a massive wave of relief. The knot unties. You feel safe. But here is the psychological conflict. Every time you save yourself from a social situation, you are actually feeding the monster. You are telling your brain, "You were right to be afraid. That situation was dangerous." Consider the story of a young man I once mentored named Leo. Leo was incredibly bright, but terrified of meetings. He would sit in the back, stay quiet, and avoid eye contact. He thought he was being aware of the office politics, but in reality, he was trapped in avoidance. One day, he forced himself to ask just one question in a meeting. His voice shook, his heart raced, but afterward, he realized something life-changing. Nothing bad happened. The sky didn't fall. The lesson here is that confidence is not the absence of fear,
It's the realization that fear isn't a signal of actual danger. If you've ever felt like you're watching life from the sidelines because it's safer there, I want you to know you aren't alone. In fact, if this is resonating with you, hit the like button or drop a comment saying, "I'm ready to step in." It helps others find this sanctuary too. Your practical action for this section is the rule of 5%. You don't have to be the life of the party. Just be 5% more present than you feel comfortable being. Stay 5 minutes longer than you planned. Say one more sentence than you intended. This isn't about a total transformation. It's about showing your brain that the danger isn't real.
Part 3. Turning sensitivity into a superpower. Now, let's talk about the line. Where does nervousness become a problem? It becomes a problem when it stops you from living. But where it becomes an advantage is when you turn it into social awareness. People with social anxiety are often highly empathetic. They have a high-resolution brain. They notice the tiny shift in someone's tone of voice. They see the micro-expression of sadness on a colleague's face. This is a gift. This is what makes a great leader, a great partner, and a great friend. The difference is direction. When that high-resolution data is pointed at yourself, it's anxiety. When it's pointed at others, it's charisma. Imagine a leader who walks into a tense boardroom. A person with low awareness might just start barking orders, but the person who used to have social anxiety, the person who is over-tuned, notices the tension. They sense the fear in the room. They use their awareness to say the right thing at the right time to put everyone at ease. They've moved from "I hope they like me" to "I hope I can make them feel comfortable." This is the external focus technique. In your next conversation, make it your mission to make the other person feel heard. Use your sensitive radar to find out what they are passionate about. When you focus entirely on the other person, your own anxiety has no fuel to burn. It needs your self-attention to survive. Without it, it simply fades into the background.
Part 4. The language of the observer. The final piece of the puzzle is how you talk to yourself about your nerves. Most people say, "I am anxious." This is a mistake. When you say "I am," you are identifying with the emotion. You are making it your identity. Psychologically, there is a massive difference between being the storm and watching the storm. Think of your mind like a vast sky. The thoughts and feelings, the nervousness, the racing heart, the fear of judgment, those are just clouds. Some days it's a thunderstorm, some days it's a light mist, but you are the sky. The sky is never harmed by the weather. It just holds it. When you feel that familiar social tension, I want you to change your language. Instead of saying, "I am anxious," say, "I am noticing a feeling of anxiety in my chest." This creates cognitive diffusion. It puts a space between you and the feeling. In that space, there is freedom. In that space, you can choose how to act rather than just reacting to the fear. A mentor once told me, "The same fire that melts butter hardens steel." The fire is your social sensitivity. You can let it melt you into avoidance, or you can use it to harden your character and sharpen your awareness. You get to decide which one happens.
Conclusion. The journey back to the world. We've traveled a long way in these few minutes. We've looked at the projector of anxiety and the lens of awareness. We've looked at the trap of avoidance and the superpower of empathy. If you take only one thing away from this today, let it be this: you are not your nervousness. You are the person capable of feeling it and moving forward anyway. The line between anxiety and awareness is simply a shift in focus, from me to them, from inside to outside. You don't need to be fearless to live a big life. You just need to be willing to take your fear with you as you walk through the door.
The world is waiting for your sensitivity, your insight, and your presence. Don't let a safety trap keep you from the connections you were born to make. The next time you're at that entrance, take a deep breath, turn off the projector, and just look. You'll be surprised at how much beauty you've been missing while you were busy trying to hide.